All right, we are playing some Renata support. Kind of a new build here. We're running Airy, Maniflow, Transcendent Scorch, Bone Plating, Revitalize, 1 CDR, 1 Adaptive Force, and 1 Armor. And we're also going Relic Shield, so kind of flip-flopping things a little bit. Instead of going Spell Thieves, we are going Relic. Instead of going Guardian, we are going into Airy. So flip-flopping where our tank or our defensive and where our offensive stats are. Overall, I think Renata's in an okay spot this season. I haven't played her too much this season to have a great opinion on her, but her win rate seems to be okay. One thing I'm worried about this game is the Thresh, because I'm bad against Thresh. And also, he got buffed recently, and his win rate is really high. So that's something to keep an eye out for. I think the main changes when it came to Thresh was just more damage output. So you kind of just have to watch out for the all-in situations. The damage output might be a bit higher than we're used to seeing against a Thresh. But also, we're playing Renata this game just because I'm with the Draven. And I feel like... Oh, shoot. I totally forgot that I have Relic Shield, and I have been using that at all. I'm so used to having Spell Thieves on Renata. Okay, I need to proc a couple of those real quick. I think Draven needs a champion to go all in with, because he wants to be able to play aggro. But I don't think it's terrible to play enchanters with him either. This kind of gives me the best of both worlds, because I feel like I have some playmaking ability as Renata. I have some playmaking ability as Renata, but I can also just kind of sit back and buff him up if need be. That's kind of my thought process behind the pick. I don't know how good or bad it's necessarily going to be, but we'll have to go ahead and see. I also like it into Thresh. I think it just has good peel potential. You know, if he does look for an all-in, I have my W. I have my W to keep my ADC alive. I have my Q to push him back. I eat a slow and stuff like that. So a lot of utility coming out of it. Like I said, I do think it pairs okay with the Draven. So that's the whole mindset behind the pick, at least. Yeah, mana cost can definitely be an issue. Something to keep an eye out for. That might be one of the main reasons that Airy is the new go-to rune, because you're looking to pick a mana flow. And also, after the nerfs to Spell Thieves, the highest win rate is Relic Shield right now, so you're losing some mana regen there as well. But Spell Thieves did get nerfed, so it doesn't even have as much mana regen anymore.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, that is fine. I really thought they were going to full commit to that, so I ignited because I thought we were just going to fight it out to the death. Instead, it ends up being like 1 summoner for 3, huh? Oh, good. At least that's a good sign. Some ADC players will find a reason to blame you no matter what. Even though he got hooked there, I was, somewhat expecting a Draven player to say, Renata, that's your fault. But he owned up to it. Love to see that. Do you have a video editor, or do you do it? I edit my own videos, but I haven't really done a whole lot of educational videos lately, which is something I used to do a long time ago. Educational videos will take a much longer time to edit. Something like this game, for example, which hopefully goes on YouTube, because that means that hopefully we win this game and I have a good game and it's worthy of going on YouTube. Games like that, it's not any editing required at all. It's a full game from start to finish. I just upload the full thing, and people have a full game to watch, right? So there's that. But then there's also the educational videos, as I mentioned. Something I haven't done in a while, but I'm trying to get back to. Those take a lot longer because you don't have just commentary and footage already. You have to put it together, because you're not just playing a game and uploading it. You actually have to think about a process or a video idea. You have to come up with potentially a script, or you have to be good at coming up with things on the fly. And then you need to get the footage together. You need to splice the audio together. That can be a much longer process. So I do those myself as well, but I don't do those as often these days, even though it's something I would like to start doing again.
Much like loyalty.
I don't really know what the goal is here. Lucian Thresh actually seems like a pretty strong combo, but they're not playing super aggressive.
An ally has been slain.
As I say that, again, streamer curse, right? I say they're not playing aggressive and then they do that. Lantern flash forward into a flay. With no sums up, I don't think he ever has a chance of living there. I was not expecting Talia to be here.
I expect to see progress when I get back.
Okay. Yeah, literally a perfect example of the streamer curse there. As soon as I say, oh, this might happen, or they're not doing this, it happens. But yeah, they are a pretty strong bot lane combo, I would think, in theory. I know I haven't seen a whole lot of Thresh these days, but he did get buffed, and Lucian's pretty popular, even though he's typically seen with Nami. They still have a lot of all-in potential, so I'm surprised they haven't been going all-in more often.
Has been slain.
Maybe they were just waiting for ganks.
They ought to thank me.
Are they going Rift? If so, I'm here for it.
She who controls the sunlight controls the world.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but if Thresh is here, I guess I'll sit here too. I walked into that one.
Throw scraps to the hungry, and they thank you for the food.
Saved my W too, didn't even need that. Weird stuff. I knew something was going on, I just didn't know how to account for it. Is Elise still good this patch? So, honestly, when I looked through the patch notes, I only looked at what changes there were to supports. I would imagine Elise was probably nerfed if I had to guess, because of how often she's picked or banned in pro play. But I honestly have no idea. So if she was nerfed, good. I don't know how it impacted her, though, because I didn't actually see what the nerfs were. Which, come to think of it, I should probably pay attention to more than just support changes. Well, even if it's a nerf that's focused on taking her out of pro play or making her weaker in pro play, it's still going to impact solo queue too. Oh, he has Mobies. He is so fast.
Song deserves more. Ready to take control.
I feel like Talia could be here. That did not hit me. That did not hit me. That did not hit me.
Blood is a big
An enemy
expense.
has been slain.
Luckily,
Good play. Give it over to Draven.
An enemy has been slain.
Give it to Draven.
Been slain.
As I said earlier, I don't know if I said this before or after the game started, but Thresh was a champion I banned all last season, actually for the last couple seasons, because I don't know how to play against the champ. And for some reason, I always managed to get hit by hooks, even like ones like that, which I don't understand how they hit me. But it's fine. Let's just say it was calculated, because I knew once I died, they were going to look to force a play on Draven, but then Elise was in the bush, so then Elise was going to jump in, and then we kill all of them.
was my name.
Enemy
Deep down, I knew that was going to happen. One thing I have not really accounted for, though, is the fact that my Urgot would be 2 levels down, 50 CS down, and feeding over 3 kills to a Jax. So that is something that I'm not too sure how we're going to handle. I also did not account for this. Did not account for that either. Literally me with Pike Q. Yeah, I don't know why, but there's some abilities in the game that everybody has their own trouble or struggles with for some reason. For me, it's a Thresh Q. For you, it might be a Pike Q. For somebody, it might be a Ari Q or a Elise Cocoon. Everybody just has that one ability that they struggle with for some reason. Yeah, Nautilus Q and Thresh Q are 2 abilities that I feel like hit when they're really not supposed to sometimes. Just fatty hitboxes. I just feel like I'm having no impact on this game so far. Everywhere I go, there's action elsewhere. Feels so useless. Nice. I was gonna be real mad at myself right there. I thought he might have gotten away, and it's been so long since I've played against a Thresh because I've been banning for so long. I forgot about the oldest trick in the book, which is just put a ward on the lantern.
An ally has been slain.
Draven, what are we doing? I guess I did get that kill, and I do have 800 gold, so it doesn't hurt to recall here. But I would have loved to have gotten back together with my Draven there. So far, I'm not loving the Renata pick this game. I think... I mean, I like the synergy with Draven, but I'm not liking into Thresh that much. I feel a little useless. When Thresh does decide to go for his all-ins, I'm finding it really hard to stop him.
Your values dropped.
And Draven's yelling at me like, we need to 2v2. Well, yes, but every time I try to 2v2 and I go bot, he's dead. Haven't really had the opportunity to 2v2 too much.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, that's about the full extent of what I can do into Thresh in this matchup. I think we give this tower. Okay, never mind. I thought Talia was going to try to dive. But overall, not a great matchup. I can Q him away, but I think his hook still goes through.
Thank you for the feast.
Yeah, I did actually see that. I completely forgot that, or not forgot, I just didn't even know that LEC was on today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stream a little bit earlier today. That way I can stream and then hop off and watch LCS when it's on at 2. And then right as I was starting to stream, I went to Twitter to tweet, and I saw LEC playoffs 4th place match on right now, and I was like, damn. So I really wanted to watch that. But at the same time, isn't it like Mad versus SK? That might not even be a great match, to be honest. But yeah, I was a little sad. Endo, thank you for the prime. Welcome to the Nasteey Nation for 17 months. You're a legend. I appreciate it, my man. She was in the pixel brush. I thought, whatever.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Good play by Talia.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I've been a bit useless so far this game, but my team's doing really well. So I just need to try to not be terrible and let my team carry me.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
Who said Camjack Taxi beautiful?
Ah. Short. Nothing gets your ego back up like 1v1ing a mid laner as a support. To be fair, Ari was 1 in 5, but she did still have a full Luden's Echo compared to my 2 components of an item. So that shouldn't have worked. Context doesn't matter, cut the clip at the kill. Agreed. Could not agree more. Something I've been thinking about is like how valuable TikTok is to growing as a content creator. And I feel like as a League of Legends content creator, you need to have like super hyphy plays that can be made into really good clips. But not only am I not playing super hyphy champions sometimes, like I'm not playing Thresh, who's like a highlight magnet, right? I'm not playing stuff like Thresh, but I'm also just like playing on my main account and I'm trying to play smart and stuff like that. And that kind of prevents me from making super hyphy plays sometimes. So I might need to find some more time to do more for fun content, like the, you know, support A to Z challenge, stuff like that. Hello? You know what? We made good of a bad situation. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I need to try to find maybe more opportunities to do for fun content, whether that's playing on a lower ranked account or doing the A to Z challenge, stuff like that. Elise Cocoon. Good stuff. There are a lot of content creators. Ooh. There are a lot of content creators who get a lot of shit for like playing on Smurf accounts and like kind of lying about their rank and stuff like that, and just like farming low elo content, which can be a bit slimy, but at the same time, wait, why am I getting pink? What did I do? What did I do? But at the same time, it does make for good content, right? And at the end of the day, that's what you need. You need content that's going to be entertaining. I'm good, man. Once we're gonna watch the replay, I'm good.
My decanter is just one more pawn to push.
Ignore the Elise, you're right. I usually do a pretty good job of not responding to people. I was just genuinely curious what he possibly could have thought. The way I looked at that situation, we kind of just got shit on. Like, I don't think that was anybody's fault, necessarily. I think Jax just shit on us. Simple as that. What is the game plan? This does not seem like a Baron that they will use to push. This seems like a Baron they'll use to catch up.
Ally has been slain.
Ah! Oh, nice try. Yeah, which, by the way, if you guys did not know this, you don't always have to use Baron to try to siege and push and get a bunch of towers. If you're behind in the game like they are here, it's perfectly fine to use Baron just as a way to stop the bleeding, right? Stop the enemy team from pushing and sieging, farm up, and try to catch up that way. I think we're going to stick around for this bear, for this dragon. Okay, just have to watch out for that. Jax is just split pushing for free right now. But overall, not bad. Yes, they did catch up a little bit with that Baron play. I think they got a tower or two as well, some kills. But we got some kills of our own. We get dragon now. One thing I haven't decided on yet is CDR or attack speed as the additional rune to take on Renata. I can see the argument for both. In situations like that where I'm attacking a dragon or a baron, I wish I could just attack quicker to proc my passive. But I also see, especially like running Airy, you want to be able to throw abilities faster. So having that little extra CDR helps. Undecided. I've been running attack speed on Renata for a really long time. But CDR is what's recommended at the moment. Okay, Baron is gone. We got some shutdowns. We should be in a good spot. Is Chemtech still as good? I've heard it's not as good to finish fully and better to sit on Oblivion. I think Chemtech is still best to go second as a full item. I haven't heard otherwise, honestly. By the way, Thresh has definitely made some plays this game, but he hasn't been, like, super impactful. Not to say I have either, but both supports are kind of just existing in this game. The good news is as someone like Renata, I don't have to make plays. It's almost kind of like a waste of a Thresh pick if you pick Thresh and you don't make plays. I don't have to make plays as Renata. I'm so dead here. Damn. That was not a good play. I played it poorly, but here's my thought process. We're all running forward, and Jax TP's behind us, which is super, super troll. We should all immediately stop running forward and just kill the Jax. It's really that simple in my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with that or no? Because then Jax is behind us and now we're pinched. What am I building here? That's fine. Now we're like pinched in the middle of them and Jax is like the biggest issue on their team, so we should have just killed him first. And I'm in the middle of people and then I have to like one-man ulti, but then I miss my ulti. It's just like a really bad situation overall. Yeah, I think we should have just focused the Jax there.
They ought to thank me.
You should be fine here. Is that enough to just go straight to Baron? Pushing them off, that should give us complete vision here. As long as Jax isn't in this bush.
As they
Don't even want to risk it. Cocoon! Where's the cocoon?
years of investing in Zon has paid off handsomely.
This is awkward. I mean, can't really ping us for missing that. It's nothing we could have done. He was just max range and sidestepped it.
Provide people with two options. Do what I want, or do what
I think we just flip it. Like, even though this game seems close, we really are just that much stronger. Just flip it. We really are just that much stronger. Like, why are we making the game difficult? Just flip it. Flash E, flash E, flash E. Do we end?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Okay, he just kills him. It's mainly Jax that we have to worry about in a second here. No Urgot now, though.
Your team has destroyed.
Nice.
You have slain an enemy.
GG. Not clean, but we'll take it.